had the pleasure and honor of being James Booker's manager from about 78 till he died in 83. So I wanted to say a few words about a friend of his, a great friend of all of New Orleans. Alan Toussaint was a contemporary of James. They knew each other very well. They even had classes together. And the thing that was so great about Alan was you could tell how somebody loves the city they live in, because they like to go out and hang out. You would see Alan he would suddenly just hang out late at night. He would go to the Sport Palace sometimes. He would pull up in his Rolls Royce and just sit around a rail and make little bets with the boys, you know, always dressed in $1,000 suits, whatever. And I was thinking about that the other day, about how Alan and James are kind of opposites. Alan was so stately, portly, you know, but in a way they were similar too, but you have to say that Alan made it, you know, where Booker really didn't. And that's kind of a tragedy. The tragedy and sorrow of James Booker. But they have all this talk about the statues these days. You all heard that on the news today. And they're talking about putting a statue of Alan, which isn't a bad idea, to replace Robert E. Lee. You might say they're both Southern Knights, you know? That's true.
Different Southern Knights.
Yeah.
One is with a K.
Right. Okay. So, but I want a place for James Booker. That, you know, they have these people. They're taking out Jefferson Davis and Beauregard and Robert E. Lee, but who are they going to replace them with? So I want to replace. Actually, the one who was the worst of all of them was Andrew Jackson. Now, he did things that were unbelievable. He murdered people. He killed Indians. He would go in and they would kill all the women and children, and then they would sign treaties, and he would break them. And he was worse to me than any of the other ones. So I want to take out Andrew Jackson and make Jackson Square a James Booker Square.
And John.
Who are we going to replace him with? But that's an idea. I just wanted to see if anybody was paying attention. So, was James Booker crazy? That's a question that's asked of me a lot. And of course, I answered that you couldn't think of any way he wasn't crazy. He was paranoid, schizophrenic, manic depressive, self-destructive to the point of suicidal. And but then again, you think to yourself, who isn't crazy? Crazy is a word that doesn't mean anything anymore. Everybody's crazy. But I like the definition of crazy of William S. Burroughs, was a paranoid schizophrenic, as someone who knows just a little bit about what's really going on. So think about that. Yeah, a psychotic is somebody who just figured out what's really going on. So,
Dr. John.
So I'm going to end with the question: did I love James Booker? And I would definitely say yes. There's no question. I loved that crazy son of a bitch more than I loved my own brothers and my own family. And did James Booker love me? Well, he told me so one time. So that's it. Thank you.
Thank you, John. Good job.